Hello friends, welcome to my channel DevOps All in One. My name is Sachin Deshmukh. In our previous video, we have seen how to configure the Jenkins master slave architecture. So that way you can create slave nodes on top of master node, and that way you can reduce the workload of your master node, and you can delegate uh, your other jobs which are in queue to the slave nodes. If you have not gone through uh, that video, then please refer my previous video and you can get the information about uh, the Jenkins configuration. So today we are going to see the pipeline part of Jenkins. So before Jenkins 2.0, there was no concept of pipeline. But after the Jenkins 2.0 versions, Jenkins introduced the pipeline concept. So what is Jenkins pipeline? So Jenkins pipeline is a suite of plugins which supports implementing and integrating the continuous delivery pipeline to the Jenkins. Pipeline provides an extensible set of tools for modeling the simple to complex delivery pipelines as a code via the pipeline domain specific language syntax. The definition of Jenkins pipeline is written into a text file that we call it as a Jenkins file, which in turn can be committed to a project source code repository such as Git. A Jenkins file can be written using two types of syntax. One is a declarative and one is a scripted pipeline. Okay, so let's see how the syntaxes are for declarative and scripted pipeline. So as you can see, this is the syntax for declarative pipeline. So declarative pipeline will start with the pipeline syntax. Then we have agent. So if you have master and slave nodes configured, then you can specify which agent you want to run this job, and then you have to write agent, and then you have to give the label like master or any name of your slave node. But for now, if you want to use any agent, then you can specify agent any. Then we have to perform the number of stages in this pipeline. So stages involve like build stage, testing stage, deployment stage, and inside each build step, inside each stage, you have to perform the number of steps. Okay, so this is the declarative pipeline syntax. Let's go through the scripted pipeline syntax. So scripted pipeline syntax will start with the node, and inside that node you can execute number of stages. Okay, so this is the scripted pipeline syntax. So in declarative pipeline, you have pipeline starting with the pipeline syntax, and scripted pipeline will start with the node. That is a major difference. Okay, let's see the key difference between scripted and declarative pipeline. So declarative pipeline is relatively a new feature that supports the pipeline as a code concept. It makes the pipeline code easier to read and write. This code is written in a Jenkins file, which can be checked into the source codes control management system, such as Git. Whereas the scripted pipeline is a traditional way of writing the code. In this pipeline, the Jenkins file is written on the Jenkins UI instance. So instead of writing Jenkins file onto the Git, you can write that Jenkins file in Jenkins UI instance. So I will show you how we can write the declarative and scripted pipeline afterwards. So the declarative pipeline is defined within the block labeled pipeline, and scripted pipeline is defined within a node. Okay, guys. So let's go to our Jenkins part. Okay, so we are on our Jenkins dashboard. Here you have to select a new item, and you can see there are number of style by which you can create your projects. Okay, so freestyle project, we already seen how to create a freestyle project. So freestyle project is nothing but it doesn't involve any pipeline code or any complexity. So it is just you have to create and you have to give the list of commands to execute your job. Okay, Maven project, if you are having a Maven project, then you can build your Maven project inside this Maven project step. Then we have a pipeline. So this is the thing which we are discussing currently. So if you choose pipeline, then you have to provide a pipeline in that job, whether it may be in the Git or you have to specify it inside a Jenkins UI. Okay. So others like external job, multi configuration projects, folder, GitHub organization, these are not mostly used. Only the freestyle project pipeline and multi-branch pipeline projects. These are the mostly used ways of creating your project or job. So multi-branch pipeline concept I will tell you in the next video. So you have to keep an eye on my channel on getting all these updates. Okay, so let's create a pipeline project. My first pipeline project. Click on OK. Okay, so this is the configuration page. Here there are number of options that you can use as per your need. But for us to understand is this concept, pipeline. So in the pipeline definition, there are two ways. One is a pipeline script and one is a pipeline script from SCM. So pipeline script from SCM is nothing but a declarative pipeline, which we are going to take it from the Git repository or any source code management repository. Okay. Pipeline script is nothing but the script which we are going to write inside the Jenkins UI. So here there are number of sample scripts. Okay, so for scripted pipeline you can use this. Okay, so this pipeline is started with the node. This is a sample code which we are going to use, and you can modify or you can give your own stages which are required for your project build and deploy. Okay, so as you can see, this code is something which is not a native language like Java or .NET, okay, or HTML, because this styling is a groovy language styling. Okay, so if you don't know how to write a script in the Groovy, then you have to go to the pipeline syntax, and Jenkins already providing you the number of sample steps here. Okay, so there are various number of steps by which you can create your pipeline. Say suppose you have to execute any sh command, then go to the sh shell script, and if you have to execute any maven package command, then just give that command name and generate a pipeline script. So this is the script that you need to include in your stage. Okay, so if you have to build your maven project, then you can use this label inside your stage. If you are using Git repository and you have to give a Git path in the pipeline, then just click on Git and give the repository URL. So I have a GitHub account and I'm going to choose this clone repository, I'm just going to place it here. Okay, the branch is master and credential, which I already created. Credential part we already included and covered in our previous video. Okay, let's generate a pipeline script. So while using the checkout Git project stage, you can include this Git credential ID. Okay, likewise, you have to create your scripted pipeline. And there is one more way by which you can import your Jenkins file from the Git repository. So you have to select this option. So source code management, you have to select here. So there are multiple like CVS, Subversion, Git. So if you are having a Git repository, then select the Git. Then you have to configure the Git configuration here, just like repository URL, this one, then credential. Okay. And in this project, you have to create a Jenkins file. Okay. So at the root folder, you have to create a Jenkins file. So if you click on this Jenkins file, so you can see a sample Jenkins file is already created here in this project. Okay. So likewise, you have to create your pipeline. So step is currently echo compiled successfully, tested successfully. Instead of this, you can use your build stages or JUnit stages. Like if it is a project of Maven, then you can say Maven test. For quality gate, you have to give the Sonar configuration. For deployment to your any remote server or production or UAT server, you have to give the configuration of that steps here. Okay. So here you have given the script path. So if your Jenkins file is available in at the root folder, then Jenkins file. If your Jenkins file is placed inside any Jenkins folder which you have created, then you have to specify the path like this. Okay. As our Jenkins file is present at root folder, then we are giving just a name of that file. And that's it, guys. Just click on save and build now. So I'm just going to the console output. So here it will scan your Jenkins file inside your Git repository. Once it gets that Jenkins file, then it is going to execute the number of stages involved in your Jenkins file. So as you can see, pipeline started and then first stage is completed, compiled successfully, test successfully, quality gate Sonar complete successfully, deployment to Nexus successfully, and success. So likewise, you have to configure your declarative Jenkins file. Okay. So that's it, guys, for today. I hope you have got a heads up about how to configure your pipeline and what are the ways to do your pipeline. Okay. Thank you so much, guys. In our next video, we will cover the most important aspects of Jenkins, like how to integrate a multiple tools like Sonar, Nexus, and many more. So keep in touch. Bye. Thank you.